Well, good morning and welcome to the last day of August. Yes, it's the 31st of August already. Where's the whole year gone? I've had time to cross dates off the calendar. So we're looking at today a very short passage from Mark's Gospel, chapter 8, just verses 11 to 13. And it's where the Pharisees are starting to turn up the pressure. You can sense that they're getting a bit fed up with the whole Jesus thing at the moment. And so they confront him. Some Pharisees came to test Jesus, asking him to perform a sign from heaven. Why do you ask for such a thing? Jesus sighed. Make no mistake, you're not getting one. Jesus got back into the boat with his followers and crossed the lake once more. So during the time of Jesus, the tendency was for people to look for God in the abnormal, in the unusual, in the different. It was believed that when the Messiah came, the most startling things would happen. And as we see reading through this chapter, there'll be more signs that were expected. Should also note that there were false messiahs popping up all around. And as they did, they lured people to follow them, telling them that they were going to do something astonishing. You know, they promised that they'd cleave the waters of the River Jordan in two and leave a pathway through it. Or they'd say that with just a word from me, the walls of that city are going to fall down. It was a sign like that the Pharisees were after. They wanted to see something that was absolutely earth-shattering, blazing across the horizon, defying the laws of nature and astonishing every single person who saw it. To Jesus, such a demand was not a desire to see the hand of God. It was due to the fact that they were blind to his hand. To Jesus, the whole world was full of signs. The corn in the field, the leaven in the bread, the scarlet in the anemones on the hillside, all spoke to him of God. He didn't think that God had to break him from the outside of the world. He knew that God was already in the world for anyone who had eyes to see. So the sign of truly religious people is not what they come to church to find God, but that they find God everywhere. Not that they make a great deal of sacred places, but they sanctify the common places. For me, that's walking along the seashore and meeting God, well, he's walking with me. And there's lots of other places that I can find that solitude, as well as like going to Buckfast Abbey, which I find a very liminal place where heaven and earth are very, very close. But I also see Jesus in other people, in the kindnesses of others. And I must say, thanks, Marilyn, for picking up the pebble for me and saving it for me so that when we do meet, once all the COVID stuff's happening, you can give that pebble to me. I'm blessed in friends and I see Jesus Christ in each one of them and in all the things that they do. And during this COVID time, the wonderful kindness and care and what we spoke about on Friday about compassion and care and consideration, all of that is what Jesus is talking about. There's a words of a hymn or a modern song, right? Paul Balochi, who out of the Songs of Fellowship book, it's number 1490, wrote in 1997, "Open the eyes of my heart, Lord, open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, Holy, Holy, Holy." And so our prayer today, as we just close our eyes, is that God will open the eyes of our hearts so that we can see him in all those things around us, in the simple things. Amen. Well, the start of the week, may you be blessed by it. May the words that God speaks to us in our normal day lives, speak into our hearts and through us into other people. Amen.